The shocking attack on Donald Trump sent ripples far beyond the borders of the United States, instantly becoming a global headline and sparking intense debate across continents. In Thailand, the incident was not viewed as a distant American political drama but as a moment with deep implications for global stability, democracy, and international relations. From government leaders to mainstream media outlets and everyday citizens scrolling through social media, reactions in Thailand revealed a complex mix of concern, curiosity, analysis, and reflection on their own political history. Thai political leaders were quick to acknowledge the seriousness of the situation. While official statements were measured and diplomatic, the underlying tone reflected genuine concern about political violence in one of the world's most influential democracies. Several senior Thai officials emphasized that violence against political figures is a threat to democratic norms everywhere, not just in the United States. Behind closed doors, analysts close to the Thai government noted that any instability in U.S. politics could have economic and security consequences for Southeast Asia, particularly at a time when global power dynamics are already under strain. Thailand's political class views the United States as both a strategic ally and a political reference point. The attack on Trump revived old discussions within Thai policy circles about polarization, political extremism, and the dangers of unchecked rhetoric. Some lawmakers quietly drew parallels between the U.S. situation and Thailand's own turbulent political past, where protests, coups, and confrontations have repeatedly reshaped the nation's trajectory. For them, the incident served as a reminder that no democracy, regardless of its strength or history, is immune to internal fractures. Thai mainstream media reacted swiftly, offering wall-to-wall coverage in the hours following the news. Major television networks broke into regular programming to air live updates, expert panels, and international reactions. Newspapers and online portals ran bold headlines emphasizing both the shock factor and the broader implications. Rather than focusing solely on Trump as an individual, Thai media largely framed the incident as a reflection of rising political tension in the United States. Commentators discussed how increasing polarization, aggressive political language, and social media echo chambers might be contributing to an environment where violence becomes more likely. Interestingly, Thai media coverage was notably analytical rather than sensational. While images and dramatic language were certainly present, many outlets invested time in explaining the context of U.S. politics to Thai audiences. Political analysts were invited to explain why Trump remains such a polarizing figure and how his influence continues to shape American political culture. Discussions often returned to the question of whether the attack would strengthen Trump's political standing or further divide an already fractured electorate. Social media in Thailand told a different, more emotional story. Platforms like Facebook, X, TikTok, and YouTube were flooded with reactions from ordinary citizens. Some expressed shock and sympathy, arguing that regardless of political views, violence is never justified. Others saw the incident as evidence of deep problems within American society, with comments suggesting that the United States is now facing the same instability it once criticized in other countries. Memes, short video commentaries, and heated debates spread rapidly, reflecting Thailand's highly engaged online culture. Among younger Thais, particularly students and first-time voters, the attack triggered broader discussions about democracy and political engagement. Many questioned whether modern democracies are failing to manage political disagreement peacefully. Some users pointed out that Thailand has long been lectured on democratic norms by Western nations, and seeing such violence in the U.S. led to a sense of irony and skepticism. These conversations were not necessarily anti-American, but they were deeply reflective, showing how global events influence domestic political thinking. At the same time, there were Thai citizens who openly supported Trump and viewed the attack through a different lens. For them, the incident reinforced a belief that Trump is a target of powerful interests and that the hostility against him has gone too far. These voices, though smaller in number, were vocal online and often shared international conservative commentary translated into Thai. This demonstrated how global political movements now transcend borders, finding supporters and critics in unexpected places. Academics and political scholars in Thailand used the moment to provide deeper historical and structural analysis. Opinion columns in major newspapers explored how political violence often emerges in societies experiencing intense identity conflicts. They compared the current U.S. climate with historical moments in other nations, including Thailand itself. These analyses stressed that democracy is not just about elections, but about institutions, norms, and a shared commitment to resolving conflicts peacefully. Economic commentators also weighed in, highlighting potential market implications. While Thailand's economy is not directly tied to U.S. domestic politics, instability in America can affect global markets, investor confidence, and regional security arrangements. Business news outlets discussed whether such incidents could influence U.S. elections, foreign policy decisions, or international trade strategies, all of which matter to Thailand as an export-oriented economy. The role of misinformation became another major talking point in Thailand. Media experts warned that in the immediate aftermath of such attacks, false narratives spread quickly online. Thai journalists urged audiences to rely on verified sources and avoid sharing unconfirmed claims. This resonated strongly in Thailand, where misinformation has played a significant role in past political crises. The Trump attack thus became a case study in how quickly rumors and conspiracy theories can inflame tensions across borders. Culturally, the incident also revealed how deeply globalized political consciousness has become. A political attack in the United States was being discussed in Thai coffee shops, university classrooms, and family group chats within hours. This level of engagement would have been unimaginable a generation ago. For many Thais, American politics is no longer foreign news, it is part of a shared global conversation that influences perceptions of leadership, power, and democracy. Religious and civil society voices in Thailand added a moral dimension to the discussion. Some Buddhist scholars and community leaders spoke about the dangers of hatred and anger in politics, emphasizing compassion and restraint. They warned that when political identity becomes absolute, it can justify actions that harm society as a whole. These reflections connected the Trump attack to universal human values rather than partisan politics. There was also a noticeable generational divide in reactions. Older Thais, particularly those who lived through periods of Cold War alignment with the United States, tended to express sadness and concern about America's image on the world stage. Younger Thais, shaped by social media and global pop culture, were more critical and ironic, often framing the incident as part of a broader decline in traditional political systems. Both perspectives highlighted how Thailand's relationship with the United States is evolving. As days passed, the intensity of coverage gradually shifted from breaking news to long-term implications. Thai analysts began asking what the attack might mean for the upcoming U.S. elections and whether it could reshape campaign strategies. Some suggested that heightened security and emotional narratives could dominate the political landscape, while others warned that further polarization could increase the risk of future incidents. Ultimately, the way Thailand's leaders, media, and citizens viewed the attack on Trump revealed as much about Thailand as it did about the United States. It showed a society that is politically aware, globally connected, and deeply reflective about issues of power and democracy. Rather than simply consuming the news, they actively interpreted it through their own historical experiences and contemporary concerns. The incident served as a stark reminder that political violence anywhere resonates everywhere.